Imagine thinking you're finally about to get $2,600 a month plus a $1,200 yearly bonus, only to hear Jasmine Crockett slam the whole plan on national TV. Yup, she said exactly what most people were thinking but didn't want to say out loud. All right, let's get straight to it. This $2,600 monthly credit and $1,200 yearly bonus proposal has been dominating the news cycle, flooding social media, and filling the inboxes of millions of seniors across the country. Everyone's asking, is this real? Who's going to qualify? When is it happening? And why did Jasmine Crockett just call it out in one of her most heated speeches yet? In this video, I'm going to break it all down for you. We'll cover where this proposal came from, what the fine print really says, who was supposed to benefit, why Jasmine Crockett is calling this whole thing a distraction, and most importantly, what this all means for seniors relying on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or other fixed incomes. So first, how did this $2,600 and $1,200 combo idea even start? Let's rewind to just a couple of weeks ago. A new economic relief bill called the Senior Affordability Support Act was introduced in Congress. The headline piece? A proposed $2,600 monthly refundable tax credit for low-income seniors, plus an additional $1,200 yearly bonus payment designed to help cover unexpected expenses like medical bills, housing emergencies, or utility spikes. The pitch sounded great. Predictable monthly income support plus a one-time yearly cushion. Lawmakers supporting the bill said it was a bold, game-changing move to fight senior poverty and adjust for years of Social Security falling behind inflation. Some were calling it a new guaranteed income for seniors. Others called it the most aggressive senior relief package since the pandemic. Within 48 hours, the internet exploded. YouTube channels posted videos with titles like $2,600 per month for seniors? Breaking, $1,200 bonus confirmed for retirees, and low-income seniors to receive record payments. People started calling Social Security offices. Others checked their bank accounts, hoping for an early surprise. Advocacy groups started circulating sign-up guides, even though, technically, nothing had passed yet. And just as the hype train was hitting full speed, Jasmine Crockett stepped up to the mic. Her opening words? "This isn't help, this is false hope." You could see some of her colleagues shift uncomfortably in their seats, but Jasmine wasn't backing down. She continued, "Look, I get it. The numbers sound amazing. $2,600 a month plus $1,200 a year. Who wouldn't want that? But here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. This bill has no real funding plan. It has no bipartisan support. And most importantly, it has almost zero chance of passing as written." Then she hit Congress with this gut-punch line. "We're waving fake checks in front of seniors like they're lottery tickets, knowing full well that those checks will never clear." Boom! Her statement went viral within hours. Let's pause and unpack this for a second. Why is Jasmine Crockett, someone known for fighting for low-income Americans, against this bill? Well, it's complicated. First, let's look at how this $2,600 monthly credit was supposed to work. The idea was to give all seniors earning below 150% of the federal poverty line a fully refundable tax credit, meaning even if they didn't owe taxes, they'd get the full amount back every month as a direct deposit. For context, that would cover millions of seniors on Social Security, SSI, and SSDI. Then, the $1,200 yearly bonus would come as a lump sum payment every January starting in 2026, meant to help cover seasonal expenses. On paper, it sounds great. But Jasmine Crockett pointed out two massive problems. First, funding. When asked during the hearing where the estimated $400 billion needed for the first year of payments would come from, lawmakers pushing the bill gave a vague answer about reallocating surplus federal funds and closing corporate tax loopholes. Jasmine's response? "Show me the math." She pulled out a copy of the bill, flipped to the budget section, and said, "This funding plan is a fantasy. It's held together with political duct tape." Second, logistics. Jasmine also raised serious concerns about how the IRS and the Social Security Administration would handle monthly payments at this scale. She said, "We can't even get basic tax refunds out on time. Social Security beneficiaries are still waiting on back pay from disability claims filed 2 years ago. And now we're talking about managing new monthly deposits for millions of people without crashing the system? Good luck." Her biggest fear? That the government would approve the plan, but the rollout would be a disaster. Late payments, technical glitches, confusing eligibility rules. The kind of bureaucratic nightmare that hits the most vulnerable people the hardest. And honestly, she's got a point. Now, let's talk about the politics. Why introduce a bill like this if it's not ready, not funded, and probably won't pass? Answer: election season. Several lawmakers backing the bill are up for re-election this year. And let's face it, promising seniors a big monthly check looks great in a campaign ad. Jasmine called that out too. She said, "This isn't a real policy solution. This is a political stunt designed to grab headlines and votes." Her full statement continued, "If we want to help seniors, let's pass long-term Social Security reforms. Let's increase monthly benefit formulas. Let's fix the COLA system so benefits actually keep up with inflation. Let's invest in affordable senior housing and lower prescription drug costs. But let's stop playing games with fake stimulus numbers." Her words sparked a firestorm. Supporters of the bill fired back. They said Jasmine was being too negative, that even if the bill wasn't perfect, it was a starting point. One lawmaker said, "Let's at least get this on the floor and start the debate." But Jasmine stayed firm. She said, "Starting with a lie isn't a debate, it's a setup for disappointment." And the public response? Divided. Some seniors said, "We'll take anything at this point, even if it's messy." Others thanked Jasmine for being brutally honest. Social media lit up with hashtags like #RealHelp-Not-Hype and #Seniors-Deserve-Better. So, where does this leave the $2,600 monthly credit and $1,200 bonus plan? As of today, it's stuck in committee. There's no scheduled vote, no bipartisan co-sponsors. And behind the scenes, more lawmakers are quietly distancing themselves from the bill after Jasmine's speech. Some insiders say the bill will likely be rewritten into a much smaller program, maybe a $500 monthly credit or a one-time payment, just to say Congress did something. But Jasmine? She's doubling down. In her latest interview, she said she's working on her own senior relief package, one focused on permanent Social Security increases, better cost of living adjustments, and more funding for senior nutrition and housing programs. Her closing words, "We don't need shiny promises, we need real results." And honestly, whether you agree with her or not, it's hard to argue with that. So, what can seniors do right now? First, don't make any financial decisions based on this proposed $2,600 monthly credit or the $1,200 bonus. Nothing has passed. Nothing is guaranteed. Second, stay informed. Watch official government channels and trusted sources for real updates. And third, keep the pressure on your lawmakers. Whether you support this bill or want something better, they need to hear from you. If you want to know what Jasmine Crockett's next move is and what new Social Security reforms might be on the table, click the next video popping up on your screen right now.